She's here.
Just like we're in Florida outlets.
We've been rained off, we'll have to go.
Right, it's time to say goodbye.
See you next week.
Oh, my favourite aisle. I love the idea of camping, and this does look very cosy, doesn't it?
And sorry to everybody's dogs who are now barking because they're watching this.
Nice surprise.
Needles on wheels.
£54!
Good morning, welcome to a new vlog. I've got stars in front of my eyes because I just bent down to pick something up. Are you ready, Nick?
Just text me Uncle Kevin.
For an exciting day of shopping with the girls. Are you ready, girls?
We're ready, come on! What are you waiting for?
We're going to Cheshire Oaks, taking the girls for the first time, and my sister for the first time.
Can I just say, I'm only going because I'm off to Rituals. That is the only reason. Once I'm done there, I'm going to sit in the car.
We're going to meet Tracy, Neil and Faith there, who also are mad about shopping. So if you've never been to Cheshire Oaks, it's a big outdoor outlet place near Chester, is it?
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of like designer stores and all sorts of stuff. So let's get cracking and let's go.
Lovely British summer weather. But saying that, it's not even summer yet. It's the we haven't got summer. What's the date of summer? 21st of June.
Something like that. Yeah.
So the summer equinox, whatever, is the 21st of June, and then it starts getting darker nights again. We barely even started in spring, have we? And it's already starting to get dark.
At Mondo, we've had a nice spring.
It has been a nice spring, but I would like a nice summer as well. But for us, we're going into France, so we're going to have a nice summer. Hopefully.
How excited are the girls in the back? Do they look excited?
One's sulking. This one's sulking because she's had an attitude this morning and she's been told she's not having anything all day. Naughty you. The other one's laughing at her and goading her mum saying, you'll give her something, you'll give her something.
Nick's forgot his sunglasses.
I have, so I'm going to have to buy some. Probably get them from Primark. I had my hair cut yesterday, I don't know whether you can tell or not. It was doing my head in, it was all like bushy here. So I went to the hairdresser's. I actually fell asleep in the chair. But I think it was that pint though. Because we just had that pint, haven't we?
And he's got a hole in his Sketchers.
Well, not on the inside, on the outside, it's on the inside where my toe is. So I may need to call into the Sketchers shop today and buy myself a new pair of Sketchers. They have lasted though, haven't they?
Well, no,
I got them
last September, we got them.
Yeah, but I've worn them almost like every day and I've washed them like 50 times. So, but I do need a new pair. I do have some in the cupboard that I've never even worn yet, but they're not suitable for crappy weather like this. I've arrived and it's absolutely rammed.
To the shops, to the shops. Lifts out of order. You lot are keen. Right, here we are.
Tracy and Neil should just be stood here.
Where? Where? No.
She's just ahead of us on the left-hand side.
And they said they were going to M&S. I don't see her.
We're walking up to her right
Well,
now.
M&S is here. Where? Can't see them.
We're on top of her.
Unless they're in M&S. Unless they're upstairs.
Wait a minute. She's behind this wall.
She's in M&S.
She must be because it's gone past her.
20% off all clothing. An extra 20% off in M&S.
Try them on.
Where is she?
I don't know. It says we're right next to her.
This video is sponsored by Surfshark.
Hi guys, sorry for the brief interruption of this video, which is today sponsored by Surfshark. So I wanted to take the opportunity, while I've got a moment, to explain to you what Surfshark is and how it can benefit you. So Surfshark is a piece of software that you can run on your phone, your tablet, your PC, and it's a VPN software, which basically means that it creates a private connection between your phone and the far end. So any sensitive information that you pass over it is fully protected, so nobody snooping like us on a campsite. There could be somebody snooping our Wi-Fi, but we're using Surfshark so we can do all our banking back in the UK and nobody can see what we're doing online. It also has a number of other uses. A couple of things I'm going to mention to you now. So there's one thing which really grates on us is something called price discrimination. Now, price discrimination is where companies, based on where you're browsing from, will artificially inflate the price. So if you're shopping from the UK, or currently I'm sat in Austria, if you're shopping to the USA and you're coming from a company outside the USA, the price won't be artificially increased. So local users in USA will actually get a better price than you would if you were a foreigner. To get around it, all you do is you set Surfshark to the destination of the USA, so you're virtually sat there, and then when you browse to websites like flights and holidays and hotels and things like that, you'll actually get the prices that the locals get. It's an unfair practice, but it's just how companies work. But using Surfshark gets you around that. It's also great as well when you're traveling like us, if you want to access your Netflix or your BBC iPlayer from another country. Normally when you try and load it, let's say in Austria, and we want to access BBC iPlayer or Netflix UK, you can't do it. So all you do is on your Fire Stick or your tablet PC or whatever you watch Netflix or BBC iPlayer on, turn Surfshark on, set it back to the UK and reload the app, and you will have all your UK content as if you were virtually sat in the UK. It works in reverse as well, so if you are here and you want to watch USA TV, simply set your location to USA, respawn your favourite app, Tubi, Netflix, whatever other software that you use, Hulu, and you'll get all your USA content. They also have other packages such as antivirus, which we use to make sure that everything on our devices are all kind of standardised and uniform. They offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's completely risk-free. You can also install Surfshark on all your devices in your household, so everybody in your family, laptops, TVs, smart plugs, smart devices, Fire Sticks, laptops, phones, mobiles, everybody, which is great, so you don't have to have separate subscriptions for each person. So if you want to take advantage of Surfshark and get an offer that we guys have got for you, just simply browse to surfshark.com/lodgeguides or use code lodgeguides at checkout and get 4 months extra free.
Now back to the video.
Yeah, not
You're
today.
heading the wrong
Not
direction.
today.
You're heading in the wrong
Not
direction.
today. We've found Neil. Neil's here.
We're in M&S.
Tracy is in M&S, but we've just not seen her yet.
But our GPS changed us at toilets. She's here. We came in. Your GPS said you were just stood by that window there, and we looked and you weren't there, and then it changed to toilet.
Oh, she's having a poo.
She's having a poo.
And we found Faith as well. Hi, Faith.
Found her wandering, looking for a mum.
Bit windy today, so there's the Ugg boots there. Jules, Carvella, Calvin Klein. Nick's heading straight for Rituals.
I want to get it before everybody else buys what I want. I want the Savage Garden refill. It should be 91 quid in the shops or on their website. I'm hoping the retail is going to be about 50.
Oh dear, they don't have the big refill. What you want to do the...
We'll have to order it off the website then.
So this is the smell of Elvis, our motorhome. We put that in there, as you may have seen. They were £10 at the outlet last week. 24 quid now. But that is the smell of Elvis. It smells very nice.
It smells like almost like aftershave, like
Yeah,
something
it's
you
really
wear.
nice. What are we having?
That is absolutely good. It's like a liquid bounty.
Oh, let me try. Coconut.
I want to get that.
Gorgeous. Don't take it all off.
Yeah, that is
That
good.
is amazing.
Let's have a look at it. We always end up buying something when
I know,
we come here.
but that's nice.
Creamy coconut meets irresistible chocolatey sweetness. 2 for £19. All the beautiful places at Cheshire Oaks to eat, and we've come to McDonald's because it was just easy for everybody.
Not going to argue. It's so nice.
So, what you gone for? 2 hamburgers
Yep.
with sharing some fries, and I've gone for mayo chicken.
Right, we've just been into Mountain Warehouse and Lee has bought a t-shirt and he's coming to Tog and buying something almost the same.
It's nice for when we go to Florida.
Yeah, but we're not going to
Endless summer. I know, but it's nice. I'm gonna try. I didn't get that endless summer t-shirt. It didn't fit, unfortunately. It'd have been great for Florida, that. So Nick's looking at Sketchers instead.
He's trying to get in from these bloody ladders.
What are you thinking?
I'm sold. I just need to take one of these off to see what it looks like
And
without
the
the big
vegan as
orange
well.
sticker.
But these are quite comfortable walking around Florida.
Machine washable. Perfect.
Quite like. Yeah, what about these, Nick?
Absolutely not.
You don't think they'll be comfortable around Florida
I can't have
and on holiday?
flip-flops that go between my toe.
Well, yeah, they do look a bit uncomfortable. Or Skechers Crocs.
Always worth checking the website. We've got 10% off on all shops here today for signing up. So I've just got these for 46 quid. There should have been 52. Like that.
Right, next, the next outlet.
Whatever.
Right, we've got a couple of stuff each. Are you getting a bit bored now?
Oh my god. Well, Jack Jones, see ya.
Oh, for Prince's sakes, he's just said he had enough.
Need some more boxes?
Now he's off shopping again. Have we done now? Have we done now? Another 2 bags.
So I get an extra pair of shorts from Jack Jones and I got some undies for Elvis.
You've got enough now.
Splitting me undies between 3 places, so
Right, I think we're on now. We're Rituals in York. No, we're not going there today.
Not today.
We're on the last stretch, thank God. Could do with an iced coffee or something. Got to find the girls and Janine. They went off ages ago, so they'll be loving life. They could stay here until the shop's closed.
Oh, we tell them we're leaving.
Just like we're in Florida Outlets.
We've been rained off. We'll have to go.
Just like we're in Florida Outlets or in the Floridian downpour.
You have no idea where Janine and the kids are. They're ahead of us somewhere because they've been sending pictures on WhatsApp of what shops they're in. And they were at the Polo shop back there.
Ralph Lauren. Right, we're just having a coffee and look at this.
Did you just set a password?
What the girls have bought. Everything. Have you just bought everything? Something from every shop you've been in?
A mascara.
A mascara.
It's really pretty.
So there's Calvin Klein bags, Jack and Joan bags, M&S, Whittards.
Molten brown, you could pick any price for £10.
That's good.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at your Rituals purchase. That's a good one as well.
That was good. I was going to get one of those, which was just short of £10 for one, but you could buy the 3 for £24.
Not bad. Not bad at all. And your Whittards, I quite like the look of that as well.
That was on offer for £4 for some hot chocolate.
Luxury hot chocolate. Not a bad day's shopping then. Right, it's time to say goodbye.
See you next week.
Maybe see you next week again.
See you for some reason. Right, see you soon.
This is what we've got to contend with now going home.
I think I prefer shopping. Right, girlies, what did you think?
Very, very good.
Very, very good.
Yeah, we liked it. Wish that was closer to home.
Yeah, it's just a bit fun. It's 1 hour. What was it? 1 hour 15 minutes or so for us. Probably about an hour and 40 if they wanted to go.
We have the one in York, but it's not as big as
It's not as
that.
big as that. That's the biggest one that. Probably the closest, biggest one to us, innit?
Weren't impressed with the Rituals.
You weren't?
Well,
No? What had no in?
Well, it didn't have the things that you wanted in.
No, well, stuff in.
But yeah,
thought-
Don't worry though, because on the way back to the lodge we're going to call it the York one.
chance to start it, bleeding hell.
Welcome to the next day. So we didn't film much yesterday when we went to Cheshire Oaks because we were busy shopping and meeting people. We met one of our viewers, Hillary, and
Vera's friend that
yeah, she showed Vera around.
She showed Vera around when
she came over to the UK. So we thought we'd just do a little update before we go out. Nick's got somewhere he wants to go. He'll tell you in a moment.
I want to go outdoors. I want to see what things that we could possibly get for the van that we didn't know we needed.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Go outdoors.
Yeah. And there's one.
I've been to one of them for years. I must admit, I used to love going to them.
Yeah.
Go outdoors.
Last time we went to one of them, we bought a tent
for £600. Used it once, hated it, and sold it. So I thought we'd just show you what we bought yesterday.
Right, starting with my pants.
We didn't get that much.
Which don't fit, because I got the Calvin Klein ones first, which are medium, and so that's like 32 to 34.
So he got some Calvin Klein pants, because there's always a story, we're just trying to do a haul.
Wait a minute.
Some Calvin Klein pants.
Medium.
Pants.
I got medium Jack Jones, but they're basically for 31 to 32. And it's like trying to get into a pair of teenagers' pants. They won't fit, so...
And Nick's not been a 32 since he was about 12 years old.
I've not been a 31 ever, I don't think. So I don't know what we're going to do with them. Lee's tried them on and he can't get them on. Not surprising, really. So we're going to...
So wasted money on those.
Well, right, so I need to do something with that. Then Lee got his t-shirts.
I brought a look at them since I got back.
One of many.
No, I got two. I got, and they were all on offer now. Nike, a green one to go in my new bag. And
if you do visit MacArthur Glen, sign up on a new email address, and then on the first day that you use it, if you scan the QR code that's on the till, you will actually get 10% off on purchase on all the shops. So we got 10% off on Sketchers.
I haven't finished yet, mine. T-shirt.
You didn't get it off in Nike because they already had 30% off.
No, this one from Nike. This one from Mountain Warehouse. I do like Mountain Warehouse.
But you could have got the 10%
t-shirts.
off on that.
We didn't realise.
We didn't realise until I got my Sketchers.
Only 10 quid anyway, and that was £16 for Nike.
There was 36% off that. I do love an outlet, although they didn't. I wasn't impressed with it because they didn't have what I wanted at Rituals. But when we go back to the lodge on Wednesday, what are we calling? I got me.
Wasn't it anywhere near York?
We will.
We're going to, the reason we've come over to the lodge, to the apartment, is to use it, obviously. And we're going to go see my mum and dad today.
Got a dentist.
We've got a dentist on Wednesday. And that's in Barnsley, so that's nowhere near Lodge. I mean, nowhere near York.
And we're going to see my uncle who's got a problem with his computer, so
Yeah.
we're going to look at that. Then I got my Sketchers, which I got
My
for
dad's got some of them.
46 quid. Slip-ins, I can't go back now once I've had these. I mean, it was one of those things that everybody had for years, and I was like, no, I don't like Sketchers.
Me and my dad had them for years, and my mum and Brendan, everybody. And I were like, you need some Skechers, Nick.
We
It's
went
like,
in Florida,
no,
didn't we?
no.
We got that offer.
It's like the wives won't wear Skechers, high wives, because they think they're for old people. But once you put a pair of Skechers on, you'll never look back, no matter how old you are.
They would rather pay more money and think they're getting somewhere.
Well, they're like on clouds, don't they? Which
Yeah,
I
apart
suppose-
from Vicky putting it in washer and burning its sides off.
But
Spit it
Skechers
out.
do their own version of on clouds called. I forgot what they're called. I've got some them white ones, slip in, some or other. They look like on clouds at the bottom, and they're a lot cheaper, but they're so.
And then I got these, some Jack Jones shorts.
You spent way too much usually.
Well, I feel like I've been robbed by having these kecks.
So,
And that's it, that's all I got.
we're going to go outdoors.
Then we're going to go to his mum and dad's.
see my mum and dad.
Talk about plans for Christmas, what we want to do.
See what we're going to do for Christmas, because obviously last year we went to Lanzarote, and
Not ruling it out.
yeah, we'll just see if they fancy doing anything again this year. I can't believe it's June already. Half of the year is gone already.
I know.
And it'll be like that under Christmas again.
In 2 weeks we'll be in Europe. Oh my god, 2 weeks today we'll be in Europe.
1 week today we'll be going away with Ben and David in their camper van.
And I
Well,
wonder
not in
if-
their camper van, our camper van with their camper van as well.
They've hired one.
Yeah.
But
so
I wonder if they'll get the bug.
maybe.
Maybe.
And then we're
Happen
trying to
with
travel
us.
to Motorhome in with Ben and David.
Right, let's go. Right, we're in the car, we're on his way. I don't know why, I was just like watching, like I said, I was watching a vlog last night of a couple that went and took their camper van into Europe. They lived in Scotland, but they had a storage unit with all their household contents. I think they lived in the van. They came down from Scotland to de-winterize their van and take all their furniture out of storage. I don't know where they lived. I thought they lived in the van, but they can't do.
Fascinating story.
Shut up. Anyway, they basically went to a place called Leisure World on the way down from sort of Durham area, Darlington area, and we're going to call there next week when we go up there to stop at our first campsite, which is going to be Eden something or other. Eden Garden Glamping or something like that. It was Ben and David that found it, we'd never heard of it, but it's just off the A1, so we're going to call it this place. But I was thinking today, Go Outdoors is a very similar place, but it's more tents, but there might be something in there that we need for Elvis that we'd not even thought of, like space saving things, do you know what I mean, or pots and pans, or
No, maybe. I don't think we need anything.
I just don't
but
want.
You never know.
I just don't want plastic melamine stuff because it just scratches the minute you use it.
All brand new.
I know, but we might find other things that we do need that we haven't even thought of.
Are you just in a buying mood?
I'm not in a buying mood.
Shopping
I'm just
mood.
want to see what they've got. So we're off to a Go Outdoors.
I
There's
think it's
one.
a brand new one, isn't it?
Yeah, there used to be an Argos. So we're going to call there and just have a look. But we're still going to go to this Leisure World next week.
How exciting! A bit of shopping.
Yes. We're almost here. Why does it make me giddy? It always used to make me giddy when I used to come shopping for camping stuff, like tents and things like that.
Because
Are you excited?
camping.
You look excited.
Camping has that sort of exploring feel. Do you know what I mean?
Not camping. I'd hate camping.
Yeah, but I quite
Here it
like
is.
the idea.
This used to be Argos, but this is actually quite a small one compared to the one in Wakefield, the Horbury one.
Looks big. You never know.
Do you remember when it used to be Mitchell's Camping Centre in Wakefield? We used to go. That's where we bought our tent from.
Wasn't it?
Well, they've got those rocket packs that Sazzle used to have on top of a car. There. They have a tent field. We'll be skipping that straight away. Now you're talking. Didn't even realise they did clothes. Although they've got some kind of metal thing in it. 27 quid. Quite dear, actually. Oh, there's some 18 there. Let's have a mooch.
I do like an outdoor. I like that.
Because it's exactly the same as everything else you've got.
Do we need any maps? Because I'm great at reading maps, paper maps. I'm not really. I hated used to having to use paper maps. Look at this food, buy one get one half price.
There's no lumps in it. It's a vegetable
Veg
curry.
curry. Look at this, veggie breakfast.
I know, but it's just a
Beans
pulp.
and sausages.
Oh my god, it's just a pulp.
6 quid.
Well, I can feel sausage in that actually.
And what's these?
That's
Posh
freeze-dried.
baked beans.
Freeze-dried beef stew and pearl barley. Yeah, why do you just put hot water in?
Yeah.
It's like that stuff
Chicken
you used to see in
curry.
NASA.
Minced beef and hot pot.
No thanks.
Oh, look at that little barbecue. Oh, my favourite aisle. Bags galore. And if you remember, not that we're going to remember, they have bags from 6 quid.
we are going to get e-bikes, hopefully. So
you have to have one of those on it.
I think so. Everybody's got them.
I think you have to have one of those.
I think it's a European thing. Yeah. You put your bike cover on and you slot that in so it's reflective, because it obviously extends the back of your van outwards. So once we get the bikes, we'll look at that.
They have roof bars. They have a caravanning section. Right, let's find that. So if you do need that, let us know in the comments below. I think we do. No, I know, but they must have a caravanning section. I love the idea of camping, and this does look very cozy, doesn't it?
It does not to me.
It looks cozy, this. It's well
like
nice.
glamping, like you would sit in that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh my god, that looks so uncomfortable.
Hey, no, it doesn't.
Can you imagine on a night when the wind's blowing and there's
that's the only thing, isn't
noise cancellation from outside, and then you're dripping wet in the morning?
I know. So when we went, I fancied going camping many years ago. Before we were vlogging, I said to Nick, "Why don't we get a tent and we can just sling it? We can just sling it in boot and go off for weekends." And I was thinking something like that for about, just for me and Nick, for about, how much is that? Like 69 quid or something. And I was thinking, look, they're just packed down to that, thinking that'd be great. So we came to go outdoors, started looking, and Nick made us go home with this. We went home with something even bigger than this, twice the size.
You have parked a caravan inside.
It had 4 bedrooms, and it was about 600 quid. I mean, this is huge actually, and it was bigger than this.
The 2 bedrooms, there were 2 of them,
and then another 2.
One that side, and then a gap down middle.
Yeah, and we went. It took about 2 hours to put it up. We woke up the following morning, the
airbed had gone flat,
and we sold it the day after. I quite like the teepee shape as well.
Thanks, not for me.
Let me just get in. Let me just get in and see what it's like. It is a bit tight in here actually.
So Go Outdoors is more for camping and tents and things like that rather than motorhome spares. So when we do go next week, we are going to call at Leisure World in Catterick, because they do sell motorhomes and they do like spares for, like, if we crack the corner of Elvis or something like that, you can buy like a replacement moulding, and they do like solar panels, anything really, the parts for inside motorhomes. So there we go. So we're off to your mum's now, are we?
Yeah, we're going to have a cup of tea.
Right, we're sat having his car washed, just doing some chores, and then we're off to his mum's.
£8 for a wash and rinse, hot rinse foam, hand wash.
Would have been free if you'd have done it yourself.
Chamois dry, door shut clean. I can't wash the...
You could have done it when we got back
to... at the apartment because the hose isn't long enough, obviously.
Well, you could have done it back at the...
Could have.
Right, it's a while later and we're heading back to the apartment. We've called off at Mum and Dad's. Didn't do any vlogging because we were just busy chatting and stuff.
Making Christmas plans.
Making Christmas plans, which we still don't know, 100% know what we're doing. But
talk for 2 hours, got nowhere.
As you always do. But anyway, I got a letter when I got to my mum's, because our post goes to my mum's, and it's from Specsavers. And they were like, "Can you please call and pay for your eye test?"
Because you walked out without paying.
And I'm like, "Hang on a minute, did I not pay?" I vlogged it when I went for an eye test, and I had my eye test, and then they said, "Oh yeah, your prescription has changed. Here it is." And he said, "Oh, go and have a look at glasses if you want, and then somebody will come over to you."
And then he called me.
And then I called you, and we were looking at glasses. This is a few weeks ago. We were looking at glasses, and then I was like, "No, I don't really like any of them yet." And we were there for quite a while, weren't we?
Yeah, we just said, no, not much. You said, "Well, just get the reading glasses from boys."
I'll just go and get some reading glasses from boys. Because nobody had come over to me, I walked out, and I didn't
never
even
give it a second thought.
So I've got to give them a call and pay for it. 35 quid for an eye test. With that, what they do at Specsavers is they do a scan of your eyeball as well, which you pay an extra £10 for. So I best give them a call and pay for it. So we're heading back. It was 18, it's sunny. We're going to call off somewhere for some food for tonight. I just fancy something
healthy,
like a jacket potato, tuna, salad, something like that. Back at the apartment, called off and had me a good dinner.
That's bloody small for a dinner.
What? Well, should we have 2?
That piddly thing.
We'll have 2 because if not, they're frozen.
Not the frozen. Of course, they're frozen. You bought frozen potatoes.
No, they're frozen, so we'll have 2 each. And a bit of tuna. No, because you just had a crisp sandwich.
Oh, I want a nice crisp sandwich though.
You just had a crisp sandwich. 5 minutes before we're about to have tea.
It was a Space Raider sandwich. Well, you stuffed your hoik when you were at your mum's.
You mean I had a crumpet? A crumpet.
Whatever.
That's what I had, a crumpet.
I'll put mine in a dish for when I'm having it. We just had a, as we said before, our friend Stacey's coming over to the UK again in December, and she's going to stay with us at the lodge. And we were going to go down to the Cotswolds with her. That's all changed now because she told us today that...
Well, it's changed for a few reasons, but while we were chatting with her about it, she said this, yeah.
I will tell the story.
You missed it out.
You gob. So she told us the day she was flying home, and I'm like, oh, what day do you leave the Cotswolds? She's like, oh, next day. And I'm like, oh, what day do you fly? She's like, the same day. And I'm like, you do know that it's 3 hours from the Cotswolds on a train? She's like, it's 25 minutes from Cotswolds to Heathrow on one train. I'm like, no.
Bless her.
I don't know what you should have been looking up, but anyway, we've managed to convince her that
it's 3 hours
it's
away.
a 3 hour trip. Well, 2.5 to 3 hours and 2 trains and a bus. And obviously, it's not going to be suitable for dragging Stephen crossing platforms. So the minute Lee told me, that washing is taken out, by the way. The minute Lee told me, I was like, oh my God, she surely realises that.
Yeah, so let's go to the light.
So anyway, she's changed her plans.
She's coming across in December, as she did a couple of years ago, and we're going to be showing her around a few places and going around.
But she's with us for a week this time. She was only with us for like 3-4 days last time.
Yeah, and she's bringing Stephen and her son this time as well, so he can
it's
experience.
his first time in the UK.
In the UK, yeah.
So he's watched her videos and got really excited about it.
He can't wait to try Costa coffee.
Yeah, flat white.
He loves Costa. He loves coffee.
Flat whites.
So yeah, he's looking forward to flat whites, and we're looking forward to seeing them again as well.
And trying an apple. I bet Peter's looking forward to an apple crumble and custard again, like a proper UK apple crumble and custard.
Not gonna lie, I could just eat one.
Me too, actually. Right, we've had his dinner as jacket potatoes, and it's sunny and warm. It's baking in the apartment, actually. I've just said to Lee, we've stopped going for walks now and getting exercise, especially when the weather's good. So we're going to go and we're going to have a walk, probably into the next village, see what's happening, possibly get a drink, and then come back again. Just to make most of the daylight. It's actually baking hot in here. Alexa, temperature inside.
It's 26.
26. Sweating my tits off. Are you ready? The sun is beautiful, it's so warm.
3,873 steps so far.
Need to walk a bit more then. So nice, I just love it. It's like when the sun shines on me, I feel like
Edward.
Like a solar panel does. No, not Edward. Like a solar panel does when it comes to life. And then when it's dull, I feel right flat when it's like grim weather.
Depleted.
Yeah. Maybe I'm like vitamin D deficiency, like I've got SADS or something. Is that what it is when you've got not enough vitamin D? Like a wind, that wind. Well, yeah, but I might not have enough vitamin D now. Whenever we're on a van trip and it's muggy and miserable, it always makes me miserable. And then the sun comes out and my mood instantly lifts.
Whereas I'm always happy and positive and
oh,
an
yeah,
absolute bundle of joy all the time.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Right, we're at the very end of one of the towns, and we're just saying to Nick, it's very pretty here. Look at all the trees and the hanging trees and the gardens at the back.
And if you remember, there was a bakery on here that opened in lockdown, and we came quite frequently in lockdown to get like fresh breads and things like that. And it's been closed for 6 months for refurbishment. There's no signs currently saying that it's refurbished, and we've just gone and looked through the window, there's a lady cleaning, so we can only presume that it's reopened. So we may come down tomorrow, see if we can get some fresh bread.
I once had mushrooms on toast there, and it was bloody beautiful. Oh, nice houses these on the canal. I wonder if they're prone to flooding at all. Said it before, but I'll say it again.
Please don't.
I always like the idea of a canal boat trip. Or living on a canal boat, I think it'd be very peaceful. But then I think I'd get bored with it after about 3 days.
Imagine I'd be like.
Yeah, you'd be absolutely going stir crazy. Because I think on a day, you'd only get to like here, down to another lock, and then that'd be it for a day.
Then you could just put your feet up and just chill and have a beer, and just moor up for a day, walk into local town and get some like scran and...
Yeah, but you might not make the next local town within a day.
Of course you will. You do about 4 miles an hour, so if you were like sailing for 7 hours, you'd probably do 10-15 miles a day.
Somebody there coming back to her house, or knocking and coming to see a neighbour or something.
It's like...
Oh, she's going in it, yeah.
It's like when you see them, you think, what must their life be like? Do you know what I mean? A completely different way of living. It's like van life, but on water, isn't it? Where you just think...
But more comfortable.
You've got no commitments.
More comfortable though, because look at the size of them, you've got more room.
Well, yeah.
You've obviously got a separate bedroom, maybe dining room,
it's
kitchen.
Like you've got no commitments.
Well, the amount of commitments.
No worries in your life. You're not going to like be worried that your landlord's not going to pay your rent or whatever.
I'm sure they've all got the worries and the commitments.
Yeah, it's a simpler way of living. Like van life's a simpler way of living. It's just...
Look at this one, it's like it's been done up. I think it's been done up, this one.
Oh, I don't know what window's wrong, but like errands. It's rusty. Oh, it's actually rotting into it, the wood. And it's listing to one side as well. It's probably touching the bottom on this end.
welcome to the next day, and as Nick said in the previous scenes, he wants to go to the bakery for breakfast. So we're up and we're out and we're going there now.
It's not early though.
It's
quarter to 11.
Oh, shit, it's 8:45. I thought it were about 9:30. So we'll see if they do breakfast, because I really fancy there. They do a really nice porridge with, as far as I remember, they've got like fruit in it, nuts,
maple syrups.
I want that if they do it. If not, we'll just have to see what they do.
There is another place, the vegetarian place.
Yeah, Acorn and Pip it's called, and they do a really nice porridge, and it's the best porridge I've ever tasted in my life.
They do roasted pears.
Yeah, it's got roasted pears in it, and a bit of honey and nuts and stuff like that. It is beautiful. So we're going to go there, and then we're going to go back to my mum and dad's for a couple of reasons. My dad's not been feeling great recently, so I just want to go see him again. With his diabetes and new pills and stuff like that. And the second is we're just going to talk about Christmas again and what everybody wants to do for Christmas. And it might be the last time I see him for a few weeks, as we are heading off in Elvis, the motorhome, as of next week.
Well, we're going to have these 3D cameras fitted, but
we're having some 3D cameras
we've
fitted.
got to wait for the mattress to turn up, because there's no way I'm going to Europe with that horrible mattress, because we'll hate it.
Yeah, but we paid for expedited, so fingers crossed that should be here before we head off.
Hopefully. It is kind of 2 weeks before we plan on leaving anyway. But
because we're coming back. We're going with Ben and David next week for 4 days, then we're coming back
for a day
to pack for Europe and stuff like that. So I want to go see Mum and Dad again, because I kind of forgot it last time I was going to see him. But we want to talk about Christmas again.
Well, they could come to the lodge if they wanted on that Friday we get back for the weekend.
I know, but we'll be busy packing. But anyway, so we're going to do that.
Packing? We've only packed it for 4 days.
Then we're going to go and
15 minutes.
See Nick's uncle, which probably won't vlog. It's just a rare thing going to see Nick's uncle. He's going to go and try and fix his PC. Got a call from him the other day.
It's my half uncle.
Yeah.
It was my dad's uncle.
Yeah.
My grandma's
brother, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he lives back over where Nick used to live. So we're going to go and see him today, see if we can fix his PC. He wants to play Microsoft Flight Simulator.
He got his pilot's license like I did.
Oh yeah. So he's always, the last time we went to see him must be 20 years ago, and back then he used to be really into flight sim, so he wants to play the latest version and he can't get it working, so Nick's going to go and help him out there. And then if all goes to plan, we're off to see the Lawgreens tonight, so it's a busy day because the apartment's closer to the Lawgreens house, and we haven't been for a while.
Well, my Uncle Kevin's is closer to even closer.
So Barnsley and then Sheffield and stuff like that. So that's our busy day today, so come and join us with it, and starting off with breakfast. Here we are, sounds quite busy. It's called the Handmade Bakery and Cafe. It's very busy in here, like every table is rammed, so we're just waiting to see if we can get sat down. Look at all the fresh breads. There we go, gourmet seeded porridge or gourmet granola bowl.
We just need a gourmet seat because it's full.
Right, here's our porridge. A little bit smaller than I remember from last time. I showed you a huge bowl last time.
It was a massive bowl and it had like maple syrup and things on it last time.
I mean, it looks alright, but Acorn and Pip are beautiful. But it does look nice, I must say. Nick's got granola, that does look good as well.
It's like flapjack granola.
Yeah.
Very seeded and very treacly by the looks.
Looks very good.
Not a fan of plums, but
I'll eat. Well, better than nice, actually. That was really nice, actually.
Mine was very sickly. What did it do? Special guest.
It was very nice, though. I'd come back and get that again.
I still prefer Acorn and Pip, don't you?
The ones at Acorn and Pip, if you're ever around here, is the best porridge I've ever had.
And sorry to everybody's dogs who are now barking because they're watching this.
Right, we'll just come back inside. I'm going to get my mum and dad a sandwich each and a sausage roll each because they look very nice, and take them over. Then oh, what is that? That looks nice.
Vegetable frittata. I saw it earlier.
Oh well. What? Oh, what's
Sticky
that?
ginger.
That does look good.
Polish cheesecake. We used to get that when we come up.
Yeah. In lockdown, we used to get that, I think, didn't we? So if you saw our video in Bude, apparently I was saying it wrong as well, saying Bude. I knew it was Bude, but for some reason I was saying Bude. Anyway, Bude in Cornwall. We went to the Electric Bakery. That place is exactly, almost exactly the same.
I thought Electric Bakery were better. There were more choice.
Yeah,
given
but it's
this
very
point
similar.
In the day. Yeah.
It's very similar. I just got mum 2 lovely sandwiches for their lunch, frittata and a sausage roll, so I'm sure they'll enjoy those. Just got to nip into Aldi for a few bits for his dinner tonight, and then we're off to see Mum and Dad with their lunch. Right, I nipped into Aldi, got some stuff for tonight. Baked potatoes and tuna. Again, because I really enjoyed it last night, and it's a nice, easy, quick meal, and it keeps you full. Right, off to the parents to give them their lunch.
Meals on wheels, innit?
The minute I said that, I thought, oh, it's like Meals on Wheels today. If you don't know what Meals on Wheels are, because Nick was saying maybe they don't have it in America, it's where meals get taken to like people,
older people's house.
Well, I presume it's older people or people that can't get out.
It's mainly older people that are kind of housebound.
Meals on Wheels. It gets taken in a van or a car.
It's usually like a beef stew delivered hot in a foil tray, and they have it for the dinners.
How would you know?
Because my nana used to get it. I used to be there. I used to have to accept it at the door and put it out for her.
Well, I've never seen it.
Never seen Meals on Wheels?
No.
It always used to smell like school dinners. Like beef stew and mashed potatoes, and almost like an aeroplane meal.
I'd love it. Just sat home and your dinner comes.
And it used to turn up every day, and it was like they'd knock on the door and they'd open the door and they'd say Meals on Wheels. And my nana used to say, go and get it for me and put it on a tray.
And who pays for that? Government?
I don't know.
She's just gonna have a look what she's got for lunch or tea whenever you want it.
Nice surprise.
Meals on Wheels.
Nice surprise. Oh, what's
frittata.
That?
Vegetable frittata, I think it is.
Nice. Look at that.
It's like a kind of like an omelette in it, but with potatoes and stuff.
What's this one?
2 sandwiches. Have a look at it.
Take mine out.
Yeah, let's have a look. Ham sandwiches.
Focaccia.
Yeah.
That looks delicious.
Both of them at the same, and then
cut them in half, can't you? They're massive.
Well, yeah. Them 2 same. They're same.
Oh, they're both same.
2 ham sandwiches.
Right.
And a.
We've got a feast here, Robert.
This looks nice as well. Yeah, sausage roll.
Wow, look at that.
So there you go. Your lunch is sorted.
Thank you very much.
Right. They had their lunch. They said the sandwich was very nice, and they said the sausage roll was very nice. They didn't have the
Your dad like a squirrel shoving it in.
They didn't have the what's that thing called again? Frittata. They didn't have that. We'll have it later. So we're just nipping to Nick's uncle's now to see if Nick can get flight sim working on his new PC.
We'll see.
Apparently it's got some kind of problem when it connects to Microsoft. When
it's flight sim full stop. That's the problem. It's renowned for being buggy. I bought it, didn't I? I can remember for the MetaQuest, and it never worked. And I just said, look, it's not fit for purpose, and I got a refund from CD Keys for it.
It requires a lot of PC power. Right, we've been to Nick's uncle's, and Nick sorted the problem out with my help, of course.
What did you do?
Told you to open Xbox app, and then it worked.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't, actually. It wasn't nothing to do with that.
Anyway, Nick sorted it out, and he was playing, I think Nick was getting a bit...
envious.
Envious, tempted, because he was...
he has a full PC, though. My laptop won't run that.
He was playing Flight Simulator. He had, like, joysticks on the right, like
pedals.
Throttles.
What's a throttle?
Throttles, I meant. Throttles, pedals, and it was all
I got it working.
Thrusters. I got I was getting throttles and thrusters mixed up. Throttles.
He took it to a computer shop and they couldn't fix it.
So Nick fixed it.
And it took me 10 minutes.
So now we are off to visit our friends Jamie and Stephen at Law Green for a cuppa. We've not been to their house for ages, since we came back from Disneyland Paris last year.
Well, yeah, we picked up the wives'
merch.
Yeah, so they drove it back, didn't they?
Yeah.
We've been here a while. We're actually just leaving. Jamie was late, left us on his own for an hour.
Sorry, I'm busy at work. You 2 guys wouldn't know about that, would you?
No.
Yeah, my boring
I would.
company instead.
Lee wouldn't.
Stephen
Stephen looked after us while Jamie was
at work.
Whatever he was doing. Anyway, we're just about to leave. We're going to have his jacket potato. So we just thought we'd do a quick update on the vlog just to say hi to these guys.
They did go out for a meal, but we're like, no,
They did.
We're trying to be good.
They did.
Good, aren't you?
Yeah.
But we've been really good all day. Although that'll change when we get back to the apartment. So thank you for having us, guys.
No, you're welcome.
And we will see you next time.
They're swanning off an all day again soon.
Oh yeah, we're going to New York on Sunday.
Can't wait.
By Julie Chalmers.
And there's been a bit of a mix-up with the camping trip. We'll tell you on the next scene. Right, so I'll tell you where we are and I'll explain it. So we're on the Stocksbridge bypass. So the reason why that's very, very eerie is because years ago, Michael Aspel did can you remember the TV series Strange But True? He did a sequence up here about monks that were dancing under a pylon on a hillside. And the psychic woman that they had on the programme, my mum had actually booked, and she came to my mum's house and she did all like fortune telling and things like that.
But it's
and
supposed to be like one of the most...
It's one of the most haunted places in the UK.
This bit of road.
I think it's actually behind us because we're past it now. We've gone through the other side of Stocksbridge bypass, but this section of road behind us is where the monks were visible on a construction site. I've forgotten the true story of it, but it always like gives me goosebumps. So if you can remember, guys, from that TV show years ago, Strange But True, drop us a comment below. And particularly if you remember the episode about the monks on Stocksbridge and they're doing Ring a Ring of Roses under the pylon. Ooh, gives me goosebumps. And just like that, we're back. It actually took 40 minutes. Wasn't a bad drive, actually. We drove over the Pennines. So, years ago, if you watched our vlogs, you'll remember we had a little vacuum that Lee bought when we first got the apartment, and everybody was buying it on Amazon. That's right, isn't it? Everybody was like, saw it and were buying the same thing. It was like a little wand vacuum cleaner, and it was brilliant, actually, for really small to store. And Janine once came over to the lodge and threw the whole attachment from the front away. So we basically had to bin it anyway. By mistake, yeah. So we said we needed something very similar for Elvis. So Lee was looking on Amazon the other night and he found this handheld vacuum cleaner, like a pencil one, which I'm going to show you now because we just ordered it and it's just turned up. So this is it. So let me see if I can get where it comes out. See if we can unbox it. Oh, there's a seal here. I'll have to just cut it with my nail. Right, I got it open. So, the brand is Create More. And, not even opened this yet. We've literally just got it out of the box. It's the tiniest little vacuum. It's not, you can't hoover an entire floor with it, but, oh, it's bigger than the last one. But there we go. It's like a little wand vacuum. It's like a little dustbuster from the 80s, but there we go. Bloody hell, it's a proper sucker. And that's on the first level.
It's not really good reviews.
I can imagine why. It does blow a lot of air out the vents on the side, but and then to clean it out, you just empty all your crap out. That'll be perfect for Elvis because we can keep that either in a drawer like this or put it in the wardrobe or something like that. But I would imagine there's something in here to wall mount it, maybe. And if that's the case, which there is, it's here, we can keep it inside the wardrobe. Although it needs a 3-pin socket to charge it, so perhaps we can't. So, but at least there we go. So have a look on Amazon. It's called Create More. How much was it? £54. £54!
Oh, just busy cooking tea and Nick's broken the drawer.
Actually, Nick hasn't broken the drawer. Somebody slammed it shut and it's come off the side of runners and the screw hole has actually come through.
So having a nice tea of tuna, baked potatoes and sweet corn.
I'm going to use a screwdriver as a brad hole.
A bit hard to shut now.
I know why, because I couldn't get the screw all the way into the socket. Fixed, pretty much. And I've just put in the Frank's hot sauce into some sweet corn tuna mix, and Lee's buggered off. Found some reason to not be in the kitchen, and apparently these are cooked, he says. Oh yeah, that one's cooked. Yep. And yeah, right, I'm going to slice these up, put some butter on and spread that.
Right, a while later we had us food. We've just been packing up because we are heading back to the lodge tomorrow. Going to give Taylor a good clean when we get back.
We're up at crack of dawn because we've got a dentist appointment. I'm going to say teeth cleaning, but
dentist appointment at 9:15 all the way over in Barnsley. So we have to get up very early in the morning.
well, I'll be fine. I were up at 4:10 this morning.
Doing what?
With stomachache. And I came and sat in here, and then I went for number 2. and then I went back to bed.
Right, so thanks for watching today, guys. We're heading back to the lodge tomorrow, so that'll be on the next vlog. Something has happened with our little trip away with Ben and David, but we'll let you know on the next vlog or another vlog.
We think we've got a resolution.
Yes. So that's all back on, and thanks for watching. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below, and we're just going to go and pack up so that we're ready to leave the house at
have a gin and tonic.
8 AM tomorrow. So we'll see you on the next vlog.
Bye for now.
Bye.